The heavy door slammed shut. A shiver ran down your spine. You were trapped. Your heart pounded in your chest. There was no turning back. Before you stood a dimly lit room. Strange symbols adorned the walls. A single locked chest lay in the center. This was it, the escape room. Your team exchanged nervous glances. 30 minutes, that's all you had to escape. The pressure was on. You could feel the adrenaline starting to pump. This was going to be a race against time. Every second counted. The challenge had begun. The room was a puzzle box. Every object, every symbol could be a clue. You had to be meticulous. No detail was too small. A wooden table stood against one wall. On it lay a scattered jigsaw puzzle. The pieces were oddly shaped. Was this the first clue? Across the room, a bookshelf held a collection of ancient books. Their titles seemed random, but were they? Maybe a hidden message lay within their pages. Time was slipping away with each passing second. You had to decipher the room's secrets. The clock was ticking. The pressure was mounting. Minutes ticked by like seconds. Every dead end increased the tension. Your team worked feverishly, examining the puzzle pieces, scanning the bookshelves, searching for any connection, any pattern. The air crackled with nervous energy. Each member felt the weight of the countdown. Failure was not an option. 20 minutes remained. You had to find the key to the locked chest. It had to hold the next clue. The escape hinged on it. The jigsaw puzzle was more complex than it seemed. At first glance, it looked like any other puzzle, a simple picture waiting to be assembled. But as you delved deeper, you realized there was more to it. The pieces were intricately designed, each one unique in its own way. The edges didn't just fit together, they told a story, a narrative hidden in plain sight. It wasn't just a picture. It was a labyrinth of symbols and clues, each piece a fragment of a larger mystery. The more you examined it, the more you noticed the subtle details. Tiny engravings, almost invisible to the naked eye, began to emerge. They were like whispers from the past, urging you to look closer, to dig deeper. Each piece had a strange symbol etched on it. These weren't just random markings, they were deliberate, purposeful. Some symbols were familiar, reminiscent of ancient hieroglyphs or runes, while others were completely alien, unlike anything you'd ever seen before. It was as if the puzzle was a gateway to another world, a portal to a forgotten time. You spread the pieces out on the table, trying different combinations, hoping for a breakthrough. Then you noticed it, the symbols. They weren't just on the puzzle pieces, they were everywhere, on the walls, on the floor, even on the ceiling. It was as if the entire room was part of the puzzle, a giant canvas waiting to be deciphered. They matched some of the symbols on the walls. It was a revelation, a moment of clarity in the midst of chaos. The symbols on the puzzle pieces were a map, a guide to unlocking the secrets of the room. You felt a surge of excitement, a renewed sense of purpose. This was no ordinary puzzle. It was a quest, a journey of discovery. Could this be the connection? The thought raced through your mind. If the symbols on the puzzle pieces matched the ones on the walls, then perhaps they were the key to solving the puzzle. You began to piece it together, one symbol at a time, each match bringing you closer to the truth. You raced to the wall, your heart pounding with anticipation. The symbols were like a code, a language waiting to be deciphered. You felt a sense of urgency, a need to solve the puzzle before time ran out. The room seemed to close in around you, the walls whispering secrets, urging you to hurry, matching the symbols one by one. Each match felt like a victory, a step closer to unlocking the mystery. The symbols began to form a pattern, a sequence that made sense. It was like solving a complex equation, each piece falling into place with a satisfying click. As you did, a hidden panel slid open. It was a moment of triumph, a reward for your perseverance. The panel revealed a hidden compartment, a secret space that had been concealed for centuries. You felt a sense of awe, a connection to the past, as if you were uncovering a piece of history. Inside, a scroll, a riddle. This was it, the final piece of the puzzle. The scroll was ancient, its parchment yellowed with age. The riddle was written in a flowing script, its words cryptic and mysterious. It was a challenge, a test of your wits and ingenuity. The riddle held the key to the next step. It was a clue, a hint that would lead you to the final solution. You read it carefully, analyzing each word, each phrase. The riddle was like a puzzle within a puzzle, a layer of complexity that added to the challenge. But could you solve it in time? The clock was ticking, each second bringing you closer to the deadline. The pressure was intense, the stakes high. You knew that solving the riddle was the only way to escape, the only way to unlock the final secret. The room seemed to hold its breath, waiting for you to make your move. Would you succeed, or would the mystery remain unsolved? Section 5. The hidden map. The riddle was cryptic, full of twists and turns. It was unlike anything you had ever encountered before. The words seemed to dance on the paper, shifting and changing as if they were alive. Each line was a challenge, a test of your wit and perception. You could feel the weight of the mystery pressing down on you, urging you to solve it, to uncover the secrets it held. The room was filled with an air of anticipation, every corner hiding a potential clue, every shadow a possible hint. It spoke of shadows and secrets, of a hidden path revealed by light. The words hinted at something just out of reach, something that could only be seen when the conditions were just right. You and your team moved cautiously, aware that every step could bring you closer to the truth or lead you further into confusion. The room seemed to shift around you, the shadows growing longer and more menacing as you delved deeper into the riddle's meaning. Suddenly one of your team members noticed it, a beam of light from the window. It was faint at first, barely noticeable against the dimness of the room, but as you all turned to look, it grew stronger, more defined. The beam seemed to have a life of its own, moving slowly across the room as if guided by an unseen hand. It was a moment of revelation, a sudden clarity in the midst of confusion. You all watched in awe as the light moved, holding your breath as it approached its destination. It fell on a specific spot on the floor, right where the riddle said it would. The light illuminated a small, seemingly insignificant area, but you knew better. This was the key, the clue you had been searching for. The room seemed to hold its breath as you approached the spot, the light guiding your way. You could feel the tension in the air, the anticipation of what you might find. Every step brought you closer to the truth. Every moment a step further into the mystery. You pushed aside the rug, revealing a trapdoor beneath. It was old and worn, the wood creaking as you touched it. The trapdoor was hidden well, blending seamlessly with the floor. You could feel the excitement building as you prepared to open it, the promise of discovery just within reach. Your team gathered around, their eyes wide with anticipation. This was the moment you had been working towards, the culmination of all your efforts. You cautiously lifted it open. Inside, a dusty old map. The map was ancient, the paper brittle and yellowed with age. It was covered in dust, as if it had been lying there for centuries, waiting for someone to find it. You could see the intricate details, the careful craftsmanship that had gone into its creation. This was no ordinary map. It was a work of art, a piece of history. You could feel the weight of its significance, the importance of what you had found. Could this be the map to freedom? The map was intricate. Every line, every symbol seemed to hold a secret, a clue to the next part of your journey. You and your team studied it carefully, trying to decipher its meaning. The map was a puzzle in itself, a challenge that required all your skills and knowledge. You could feel the excitement and determination in the room, the sense of purpose that drove you forward. This was your chance, your opportunity to solve the mystery and find your way to freedom. Filled with strange markings and symbols, this puzzle was far from over. The map was a labyrinth of clues, each one leading to another, each one more challenging than the last. You could see the determination in your team's eyes, the resolve to see this through to the end. The room seemed to come alive with possibilities, every corner hiding a new clue, every shadow a potential hint. The journey was just beginning, and you were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The hidden map was your guide, your key to unlocking the secrets of the escape room. Section 6, numbers hold the key. The map was more than just a guide, it was a puzzle within a puzzle. It depicted a series of interconnected rooms, each room marked with a number. You realized these numbers must correspond to something in the room, but what? You scanned the walls, the books, the furniture, anything that held a numerical value. Then it hit you. The books on the shelf, their order wasn't random. The number of books on each shelf matched the numbers on the map. This had to be it, but what did it mean? Section 7. The final puzzle. The bookshelf held the answer. You rearranged the books according to the map's numbered sequence. As you placed the last book, a soft click echoed through the room. The locked chest in the center of the room sprang open. Inside, a small key gleamed under the dim light. This was it. The final key. The door. It had to be for the door. You rushed to the heavy wooden door, your hands trembling with anticipation. This was it. The moment of truth. Section 8, victory. You slid the key into the lock. It turned with a satisfying click. A wave of relief washed over you. You had done it. The door swung open, revealing the bright lights of the outside world. Cheers erupted from your team. You had escaped. The adrenaline still coursed through your veins. The thrill of victory was intoxicating. You had faced the challenge and emerged triumphant. The escape room had pushed you to your limits, but you had proven your ingenuity and teamwork. It was an experience you wouldn't soon forget. Section 9. The allure of the escape. The escape room wasn't just a game. It was a portal to another world, a place where reality and imagination intertwined. As you stepped through the entrance, you left behind the mundane and entered a realm of mystery and intrigue. It was an immersive experience. The walls were adorned with cryptic symbols, the air thick with anticipation. Every corner held a secret, every object a potential clue. The atmosphere was electric, charged with the promise of adventure, a test of wit, logic, and collaboration. Each puzzle was a piece of a larger narrative, a step closer to unlocking the final mystery. It wasn't just about solving riddles, it was about piecing together a story, understanding the logic behind the chaos. It forced you to think outside the box, to challenge your perceptions, to work together towards a common goal. The puzzles were designed to push your limits, to make you question everything you thought you knew. It was a mental workout, a journey of discovery. The ticking clock added an element of urgency, heightening the stakes, making every decision, every breakthrough that much more exhilarating. Time was your greatest enemy, a constant reminder that every second counted. The pressure was palpable, the excitement infectious. Escape rooms are more than just entertainment. They are a journey into the unknown, a chance to test your limits and discover new strengths. They bring people together, forging bonds through shared challenges and triumphs. They are a testament to the power of the human mind. Each puzzle, each challenge is a celebration of creativity and ingenuity. They remind us that we are capable of incredible things when we put our minds to it. A reminder that even the most complex puzzles can be solved with a little ingenuity and a lot of teamwork. The sense of accomplishment, the joy of victory, is a testament to the power of collaboration and the human spirit. In the end, it's not just about escaping the room, it's about the journey, the memories and the bonds formed along the way.